Good day, hope you're doing great. Welcome back to TJ Star Academics. Today we'll be considering what a JAMB CAPS account is and how each candidate can benefit from using such accounts. We'll be looking into the basic features of a JAMB CAPS account, the functionalities, and how one can use the account to save extra expenses instead of going to a cyber cafe.
Okay, for those of you asking me what a JAMB CAPS account is, I'm going to be demonstrating. First of all, we'll start with a little explanation. A JAMB CAPS account is an account that is usually generated by JAMB. JAMB has provided this account for JAMB candidates, for those wishing to get admission into a university in Nigeria. And this account is meant to enhance the admission process, to make it more easier. Most of us are used to going to a cyber cafe, a JAMB center, to go and check our JAMB results, to check our admission status. But all these features are available in a JAMB CAPS account. JAMB has made it available. In fact, it has been available for I think over 10 years now, so that the candidate himself or herself can access these features from his or her mobile phone. Now, many people are aware of the JAMB CAPS account, while others are not. I'm going to be demonstrating some of the features one can use the JAMB CAPS account for. Now, the JAMB CAPS account is currently hosted on this particular domain, efacility.jamb.gov.ng/login. As you can see on the screen, I'm just quickly going to be logging in using a particular account that I'll be using to demonstrate this. Okay, so basically, when you have access to your JAMB CAPS account, you're supposed to put in the email and the password. When you put in the email and the password, this is what you have. Now, why it appears like this is because the browser is already set to desktop mode. To remove you from desktop mode, go to the three button icon up there. You have these options. If you come down to here, you see desktop site. You click on desktop site to uncheck it, and it's going to refresh. So let's give it a little moment so we'll see how it looks like normally on a mobile browser. So this is how the site looks like on a mobile browser. This by 2025 UTME pin over here is just showing due to the JAMB registration. Usually it only appears here during that period or a little after the period of JAMB registration, so that those interested in buying the UTME pin directly from here can also do so and use it for their JAMB registration. Okay, so let's log in back using the mobile view. Put in your email and your password and click on the login button over here. And then you allow you to log in to give you a dashboard in the mobile view. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you log in to your JAMB CAPS account using the mobile view. So you can tell the difference. It actually appears much larger now, but you have to scroll up to see all the options. So first of all, you have the candidate's name. Say hello, welcome back. They call you by your name, and you see your registration profile code. This profile code is the same one as the profile code you get after sending your NIN to 55019 during the JAMB registration. And they are saying for inquiries or complaints, please visit support.jamb.gov.ng. As simple as that. Even though in most cases there will be no much issue that will require doing that, but just in case you have any issue, you want to lay a complaint to JAMB, click on that link and follow the instructions forward. Now your examination year should be showing here. You have to confirm that the right examination year is showing there, especially if you're repeating JAMB. ensure that the previous year is not showing. That the one showing is the current year you're sitting for JAMB. If you click on there, you see you have only one option. Usually, because JAMB selects this year by themselves according to your JAMB registration, the information they have about you. So you have the information there. Say, please confirm the examination year selected. The examination year selected will determine your activities on this portal. So you have to make sure it's accurate. You have your profile, noun registration, part-time registration, sandwich registration, UTME registration, data correction, that's correcting data used in your registration during JAMB. Register for direct entry, print result slip, print admission letter, regularize admission, my payment, check admission status. So all these are important parts of the JAMB CAPS account. I'm going to be explaining the ones that majority use. For the other ones, I'm just going to give a summary of what you can use those options for. For my profile, we move over to my profile. You click on the my profile button, and your profile is basically going to contain the informations, your biodata that JAMB has recorded in your profile. Basically the information JAMB has about you, and they get this information during your JAMB registration. Okay, so this is what my profile page should look like. It should contain the candidate's name, these two buttons, change password, my documents, then the bio details should be listed: first name, middle name, last name, mobile number, email, local government, state of origin, and date of birth. All these are under personal information here. So you can try switching to service usage. We see what the candidate has used the site for. It has been used for admission letter printing and results slip printing. Now these are services that people go to cyber cafes and pay way more to do. Meanwhile, it can actually be done on the JAMB CAPS. Even though most of these services also require payments while doing it on the JAMB CAPS site, but definitely if you go to a cyber cafe, they'll definitely add their own profits. So assuming it's supposed to be like 2,000 naira here, if you go to a cyber cafe, they'll charge 4,000 instead, or 4,500. So they get like 2,500 naira profits that they used to keep their business running. So assuming you want to save all those expenses, you can do it through your JAMB CAPS account. And this will also show payments. The next show payments. So looking at these now, we can see that the candidates try to pay for the admission letter printing on this particular day, and it didn't go successfully. That's why it's showing pending. So try to pay here, same thing, pending. Then when he was able to pay, he used the service over here on this particular date. So that's why it's showing paid, used. The rest is the admission letter. These are it. So if you want to visit your payments, click on this button. Click on this button to visit your payments, more detailed list of the payments. So these are the payments, just as we saw. These are the status over here. So you see pending, paid, used, meaning that these ones, the payment went successfully and the candidates used it. So these are the resources These are the resources. So the resources are what you pay for. The resources are what you pay for. So in this case, the candidate paid for admission letter printing, and in this other case, he or she paid for results slip printing. And because the payment was successful, then you can print the receipts. Because the payment was successful, you can actually print the receipt from here. So the gateway, the method of payment was remitter. These are the method of payment here. So you can print the receipts for your payment, so that whenever you have issue, you can also refer to that receipt to rectify the issue. So it's going to take you to this page. So you now click on print to generate your receipts. The receipt is going to show you. The receipts. Then you click on okay. Then you can actually save it. Save as PDF. Then you actually save it. Then when you go to your device, you can change the name of the document here. You can change the name of the document to results. You can change it to JAMB results. So that you can be able to identify the document. Remember, the name of the document cannot end with a space, so we are going to clear this space here, and you save. So that's for printing your receipt of payment. Now let's go back. We are done with profile. We have considered personal information, we've considered service usage, we've considered payments. So we'll be going back to the main dashboard. Okay, so we are back to the main dashboard, and we've considered my profile over here. So I'm going over to, okay, we'll not be diving much into now registration. It's basically for those that want to do registration for this particular program. You also want to make use of part-time registration, you can also make use of this button, or check other of our videos to find out more information on part-time registration, in case you're one of those who are interested in it. The same with sandwich registration. If you want to see more on how to complete your sandwich registration using the JAMB CAPS account, check our YouTube channel for videos that cover that. Specifically, this video will be for regular candidates. UTME registration data correction. For this particular option, basically, according to the information, it's supposed to be used to correct the mistakes made during your JAMB registration. Let's assume you made a mistake in the spelling of your name. You can actually correct your data. The UTME data correction. You can now make corrections to any of these data. Kindly make payment here and visit the nearest CBT center for correction. So if you notice in that information, you can only make payment here. Mostly you are directed to go to a CBT center for the correction. So it's not really advisable, because most of the CBT centers expect that you come to them to make the payment and also the correction. So it's also advisable to go to a CBT center to avoid making another mistake while you're trying to correct the one you've already made. But this is usually for correction. If you know how to do it, you can go ahead with it. Make new payment when you get to the CBT center. You tell them you've already made the payment on your JAMB profile. When they access your portal, they will notice that the payment has already been made. So probably just charge you service fee for attending to you and the rest of that. So these are information you can change. Your name, you can correct your name. You can correct your date of birth, your local government, the choice of institution, and course. Notice that these first three can only be done once. You can only change your name once. Once you change it, you cannot change it again. The same thing with your date of birth and the local government and state. But out of choice, an institution, it can be done a few more than once. It can be done a few times, not just once, but with separate payment, meaning that each time you want to change your institution or course, you have to pay again. You have to make a new payment. That's why it's written here, make a new payment. You have to make a new payment for each change in your choice of institution or course correction. So that's basically for this. Back to the dashboard, you just looked at UCM data correction. Next is register for direct entry. For those who wish to make use of direct entry, check out our videos on our channel to see more concerning this. To print your results slip, assuming you start for the JAMB examination and the results out already, you can use this option to print your results slip. So when you click on print your results slip here, basically they are going to direct you to a page where you make payments using remitter. If you have a debit card, you're going to be directed to that debit card to make payment to that debit card. They'll take you to remitter portal, make the payment. After the payment, be redirected back to JAMB facility, JAMB CAPS, and then you see the option to go ahead and print the result slip. But because this candidate has already gone through all those processes of making payments, that is why it has already been downloaded. Once you click on print result slip, it will be downloaded, and then you have this option here, open with, meaning choose an option with which you want to open the document. You want to make use of Google Drive, this or the other. So that's for printing of results slip. That's for printing of results slip. It shouldn't be difficult. Making the payment shouldn't be difficult. And you're given options. Just click on remitter. I think remitter is the easiest method of payment. For printing admission letter, is basically simple also and related to that of result slip. You also have to make payment, and you can choose which gateway you want to use to make the payment, whether remitter or the other options that will be given to you, depending on which one you're more familiar with. If you're not familiar with any one, I recommend using remitter. To make the payment. I think remitter is usually the best option. So if you click on that, you'll see another JAMB page first. That JAMB page now will now show you an option to proceed with payment. When you now click on proceed with payment, you'll now be directed to remitter portal, after which you'll be requested to put your card details. After putting your card details, a code will be sent to the number linked to your bank. After verifying your identity, the money will be subtracted from your bank through your card, and when the payment is confirmed, you'll be redirected back to JAMB facility so that you can print your admission letter. We'll also make a video to explain more on printing of admission letter. The next one is regularize admission. Regularize admission is basically for those who wish to use the service. Then my payment button here also shows you that list of payments we have considered initially. So we'll not be going back to it. Check admission status. This is another feature of the JAMB CAPS account that is very vital. It is very important for each candidate. When you click on the check admission status button, it's going to take you to admission status page. It should look like this. Now this is where the desktop mode becomes very vital. There are certain features that the desktop mode makes better, like the view. It makes the view better, and to access certain parts of this page, the desktop mode is very vital. Now basically, if the admission process has started going on and you want to check your admission, make use of this box here. First of all, you tick this small box here, refresh from caps, refresh admission from caps. That make sure you're checking the current status. Then you click on check admission status here. Click on check admission status here. So basically it's going to be showing something like this, because this the year in the JAMB CAPS here, this 2022 has already passed, so there's nothing like admission for 2022 candidates. But if the admission process has already started for the current year and the JAMB CAPS account is for that current year, you see your admission status here. You either have admission in progress, or sorry, you have not been admitted, or you have successfully been given admission, something like that. So it just shows you your admission status. There are only 3 basic status. Either you've not been admitted, your admission is in progress, or you have been successfully admitted. You need to show one of these status. Now to the access my caps, click on this access my caps button here. It's going to be taking you to your JAMB CAPS, the main JAMB CAPS itself. So basically the whole account called JAMB CAPS is basically JAMB e-facility. Now in that e-facility we now have this JAMB CAPS. So you see, instead of efacility.jamb.gov.ng, what we have here now is caps.jamb.gov.ng. So this is the full meaning of CAPS is Central Admission Processing System. So it's basically meant to assist in processing admission for the candidates. Okay, you also have your profile in the JAMB CAPS. You have your choices of institution, your O level, where you confirm that your O level upload was successful. You have A level for those who make use of direct entry. You have regular admission status for those who went to regularize the admission. You have part-time and sandwich admission status for those who made use of this. Then undisclosed admission status and transfer approval. So for this video, we'll be considering my profile, choices of the institution, my O level, transfer approval. We'll be considering these 4 features. Probably in other videos we'll go ahead with the remaining features. So let's proceed with my profile. So this is the student profile. This is where the desktop mode comes in. There are some information you will not be seeing clearly here because of it's a mobile view. But when you change the browser back to desktop site or desktop mode, so to say, you see that it's more clearer. It's more clearer. You can actually turn it. You can actually turn your phone the other way around to see them clearly. To see the information clearly. So this is it. When you enlarge it, you'll be able to see all the information clearly. So these are the details of the candidates, the biodata of the candidates, the registration number, name, registration number again, gender, date of birth, date of origin, and UTME score. So we are going back to CAPS. Now we are on choice of institution. Choices of institution. Usually there are 4 choices. You have your registration number on top first, then the name of the candidate. You have your first choice, your second choice, your third choice, and your 4th choice. All your choice of institution and courses for those institutions will be here. Now assuming you've made a change of course or change of institution, I want to confirm if it was successful. When you come to this page here, you have this refresh button over here. You can just click on refresh to make sure you have the current information, and to show you if you cannot see the new institution you've chosen here, which means your change of institution was not successful. You have to go back to wherever you did it to confirm that there is no error anywhere. Sometimes it can be from JAMB. You could wait like 5 days to a week if after those 5 days or after that 1 week you still haven't reflected on your JAMB caps here, then there's an issue somewhere. You have to go and rectify the issue. So that's for my choices. Going back now, we have my O level. This is how you confirm also too that your O level upload was successful. If you come here and you don't see any details, you don't see your O level listed here, which means the upload of the O level was not successful. Then assuming you made a mistake while uploading the O level and you wanted to change it, you go back and change it, and you come back, you want to confirm if it was successful. You also make use of the refresh button. You refresh. Yes, after refreshing, you're going to have this. It's going to show you the current information, and you also see here O level update to caps successfully. O level updated, sorry, O level has been updated to caps successfully. So that confirms your O level upload. Okay, we go back. Going back now, the last is transfer approval. Assuming you did not qualify for the choice of course you chose in your particular institution, but you actually did well in JAMB, your institution could decide to offer you another course. So when they offer you another course in that same institution, that offer will appear here. Currently there is no program transfer consideration for this candidate because the candidate got the choice of course. There's no transfer offer. But assuming you did not get that one, the institution could offer you another course if it's good enough. If you like it, you see the option to accept or reject that transfer. If you accept it, you have to go to a JAMB Cyber Cafe or JAMB Center and apply for change of course. You have to go and apply for change of course so that the acceptance of that transfer will be effective. That's what we're considering for the JAMB CAPS account today. That's for those that are asking for the use of the JAMB CAPS. I'm going back to the main dashboard. Okay, the main dashboard. So we are back to the main dashboard, currently on desktop mode. If you come up here, let's come up here a bit. Come up here, you have the option to check your profile, change password, or log out. Basically, those shouldn't be issued. Change password. You have to input your current password here, and then input new password if you want to change your password. Then you click on change password. Usually they will send any information to your email. You have to follow the instruction in your email. So back to home. We also want to consider this hamburger icon up here, just beside this profile. Click on it. You have a list of options. These services, profile, email, penalty, payments, CBT Center service charge, registration 2023-2024 only, registration 2025 only for JAMB registration. So then other registrations including now registration, sandwich, part-time, you have print result slip where you can access. This is more like a shortcut to access most of those features. You have print admission letter, change of course or institution. You want to change your preferred choice of institution or course. Application for data correction, application for transfer, normalization of irregular admission, condonment of illegitimate admission, application for fresh foreign candidates for those who are not Nigerians, application for condonment of undisclosure undisclosed illegal institutional admission. So these are a lot of options. Check admission, retrieve registration number, very important for those who don't know their registration number anymore. My documents, my payments, my usage, my 55019 log, brochure, the rest of them. This is for logging out. So basically these are the features for the JAMB CAPS account. Believing you've known this. If you find this video helpful, let us know how it has helped you, what information you got from the video. Let us know in the comment section. We'll be happy to know. And your comments, being grateful, can also enable others who have not watched the video to know that this video is actually helpful. So leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll be attending to your questions as soon as possible. Don't forget to like this video if you gained from the video, if you learned something new from the video, if it benefited you, and also subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification. It will not cost you a dime, but that's the way to support us. Until next time guys, this is TJ Star Academics. Thank you for watching.